He presents to her a golden ring. She changes, then she flees, and he's left there on his knees to cry and try to figure out why she won't tell him one damn thing. But hey, I finished my screenplay entitled I Thought You Were the One. I couldn't have done it without you, but without you, I finally got it done. Maybe that's enough to show I'm not a loser, to prove that I can finish what I start. If we could try again, I'd write another screenplay. The premise, we could fix what made us part. Lizzie, please pick up the phone! My mind can still see our scene play. Wish life had another take or two. But hey, it works as a screenplay. I'd rather have made it work with you. But I guess this is gonna have to do.
Yeah, I'd love to see a little more anger and bitterness, and this is her fault, not your fault. Circa, starting around bar 37. She changes, she flees, he's left there on his knees to cry and try. Great. That does not make you happy.
Yeah.
So yeah. I would prefer the emotion of to be foremost rather than the music.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't mean sing it badly. I mean all the way through, and then something happens at letter E when you go into the swing eights.
Yeah.
And I think that something can be okay. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna go. Nope. And everything's okay. That's enough to show. Yeah. So I think load up letter. What did I just say? From 30. So load up starting from C and D.
Great.
Push it and then release it and then fight the two of them.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's run that again.
The last dynamic I have is forte and then a crescendo. Does this end loud and big, or I would think just instinctually I would pull it back at the end, but I'm not sure that's right. Because textually it seems like it should pull back.
Yeah, it does. What do you gents think about putting a fermata over beat 3.5 of bar 80? I'd rather make it work with you, but I guess it's gonna have to do. What do you think about that?
Sure.
Can
we try it?
We ended.
See how it.
Yeah.
Softly.
You can stay right exactly.
But I guess.
Yep.
This is gonna have to do.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay. So put a fermata over that D chord.
Great.
And then pull back. Okay. Look what you've done to my 42 minutes. 42 minutes. Sam. Page 71. If anybody's watching the live stream, we're just rehearsing. We'll start the actual presentation at 7:30 in a bit.
They say youth is wasted, lost on the young, but the life too long tasted had dulled this old man's tongue. But my mind is sharp and you gleam in your prime. Together we could flash like a knife. Just give me your life for a time. I'll give you the time of your life. You've got Sorry, page turn, fiasco.
I still don't know if Lizzie and I...
Screw Lizzie!
What?
You spend your time mourning, bitter and blue, wasted on one girl who never cared for you. Don't blow more moments in sorrow or shame. At every moment something is lost. Just give old Samuel a chance to reclaim the moments your sorrow has cost. You've got 42 minutes to live without caution, 42 minutes to try anything. Don't waver when it's time to get crazy. For 42 minutes you'll live like a king.
42 minutes of freedom from sadness. 42 minutes not having to feel. With you in my skin, it's like a vacation. 42 minutes, won't you take the wheel?
Take the wheel. You sure?
By all means, you're the party expert. This should be an education.
You better believe you'll learn a lesson. Now that I've finally come to your senses, I'll give you a primer in lust and aggression and be long gone for the consequences.
Wait, consequences? What consequences?
Shh, you're thinking too loud. For 42 minutes you'll shut up and listen. For 42 minutes I'm staging a coup. If it ain't a sin, it's waiting till later. In 42 minutes it's all up to you. 42 minutes of drinking and fighting. 42 minutes of hookers and blow. It's me that gets the win. It's you that gets the worries. Now it's 41 minutes. Come on, we better go.
Cool. Just want to emphasize a couple things. You're doing it fine. Just want to get on my highlighter and say, yep. I love the lyric going from page turn 78 to 79. Now that I finally come to your senses.
Uh-huh.
That's really cool.
I'll lean into that.
Yeah. And I want to reinforce those empty beats at beat 1, like for instance bar 30.
Yeah.
Boom. Get ready. You're doing that just fine. Just want to make sure that you commit to those. You blast through yours. You're going right over yours at
Yeah.
you and my skin. But they're cool. A slight line reading, if you can pull this off, Clint. Would you take the wheel? Top of page 78. It's really hard. I don't know that you can pull that off. 42 minutes. Won't you take the wheel as opposed to won't you take the wheel?
Won't you?
If you can. I don't know that that's possible.
Yeah, try it out.
And then Ron, I was dealing with the camera, that introduction felt 20 minutes long. Did you play all 8 of those bars? You talked about you starting with bar 6. Is that what you did?
Yeah, I played all 8.
Play all 8, yeah.
Did we decide definitely I was going?
Yeah. Start at 6. So Ryland, don't let that throw you.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Yep. They say. Yep.
Say.
Okay.
That needs to come.
Leah, you want to do your little thing?
No, I just want to make sure the Lizzie
loop.
redo. So we do it with Elise first.
Kelpage?
20.
20. If I'm on my game and I might not be, I will interrupt you. There won't be any doubt. So
Right.
you do it, yes, with both
With
of you
Elise.
guys on page 20, 21,
Yeah.
and at 22, when you say start to destabilize what we call reality, I will stop you, and I will say, now we're going to go back and show one person, and
Right.
you go back to Lizzie, I love you, marry me, you go back to her, and then she will join you at, but how, I'm not here to teach you. On page 22. You do all of 20, 21 by yourself?
She and I could thought that she's jumping back in at Lizzie Focus.
That's correct.
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
That's, I don't need to run it. I just want to
Okay.
make sure
Right.
that was the order.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm just, when she goes into her like double Lizzie, I'm just a little like, oh. I'm wondering.
In theory, you don't have to do anything different.
Okay.
We'll-
But I'm not seeing her do this, yeah, so.
You're as much as you're seeing both of them, you're seeing one of them. That was incoherent, you know what I mean?
Okay, because last time we talked about me, like,
Slightly checking
Yeah.
out, yes.
Okay.
And she, in theory, is gonna help you by giving a little bit of.
oh, yeah.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
great,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, for both.
Cool.
So, kinda what you do the first time around,
Great.
sort of do
I'll
it the
make it work.
second.
Is
Yeah.
Elise going to do that too?
What, that?
Yeah, that kind of a thing. Cause she's doing it first, right?
We'll find out.
I mean, I'll do it. I'll. You're gonna talk to this hand.
Don't know. I'll give her that note, and we'll see.
Okay.
Anybody need anything else? All right.
No?
I don't know, we'll start in a handful of minutes.
Great. Cool.
Start in a handful of minutes, I don't know.
Hey, YouTube, come on.
Back in the Caroline Bank.
Look
at it.
The second time around, when she's doing it all by herself, she's
we
gonna
have
be able to
Empire again.
just
Oh, fun! Good for you.
They want, yeah.
Okay. That was actually fun last year. I really had fun. That was good.
Glad we haven't
I know, too. Yeah.
It's no Century City though.
I know.
We'll never get those days back.
I like this all.
No,
I'm
so
talking
cute.
I'm talking to me right now.
Funky symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But. I know.
Hey, bye.
He's right there.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay, I'll have to know for you.
Okay. You think we're,
But we don't have any other
all right,
test
you think we're ready to
Oh,
send it?
It's, you can send it, I left it set up so you can just click the button if you're feeling good about it, but yeah, look it over.
Okay.
Gosh,
What's going on with his,
I'll see you.
Do we have a Wayne in the building?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
he's in the lobby waiting.
cause yeah, I was like, oh, well.
Good day, everyone.
See ya.
Let's be off.
Bye-bye, Troy.
I wanna learn that jazz pop stuff.
What?
I wanna learn that jazz pop
You
stuff.
should. Yeah.
Never heard any of it. I've always been like crossing paths with the quartets, but I've never actually heard the
fun to sing.
arrangements.
It's really fun to see.
But I don't even know how many empires want that only, or just like some days.
No, we're doing, like we did last year, we did like 4 to 6, real tide 6 to 8, jazz pop. So like on the 7th or whatever that first Friday is, that will be you, because Michael has to go. He has to? No, I don't think he has to do that one. He has to go for the 22nd. Has to go to Long Beach. So.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that one again.
Why?
I'm surprised Michael's doing it again. We just missed it. We got stuck in traffic and we couldn't get there.
Yeah, yeah.
We were like, I've never been in such traffic.
That's horrible. So you make for any of it?
No, we were like an hour late. But like, still, I've never been
And
that
they
late.
wanted you back, which is good.
I know.
We did well, but
When they got there, they did great, but it's like,
Oh.
oh,
I
man.
can't even. Michael and Harry were so confident, like, yeah, we'll just leave at like 4:30. I don't know. It's
But you
fine."
were all together.
Yeah, we were all in the
Oh,
car,
that's
so there
better.
was.
I remember
Was
my
it?
first time. No,
Because
my
we
first
could've
time
done
singing
it
for Lisa
before.
Stanley's company.
Uh-huh.
We had to go to Orange County. Me and Reggie De Leon were the only ones that showed up because the other two were stuck in traffic for an hour. It was my first engagement with Lisa's company. And so I was singing melody, Reggie only knew the tenor, so we just like sang the book. Just the two of us until the girls showed up. It was horrible.
Oh,
We'll never forget that.
Yeah, that was an actual.
because you did something, one time, we had a breakfast like in Santa Monica, and Kelly, I don't know why she got me thinking it was the wrong location. And the two of us
Did you,
were,
end up singing a
it
little
was,
song?
on.
No, I actually am going on Wednesday.
Downtown.
Okay.
And Jeffrey and Mark Knowles were at the right place. And the two of them just sat there and waited until we got there.
Oh,
They
man.
didn't try to do anything. It was,
Oh, yeah, we were entertaining the whole party.
what? I was like, why didn't you guys get out there and sing? Do something.
What was, what's that other country club in Glendale? That's not Annandale. The one that Michael and Karen and,
Just great. So hard to spell
Guy.
theater.
Yeah, really.
Oakmont, that's in Glendale, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's England, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we doing that
We're
again?
doing, yeah, the one,
They should hire us for more days. That day was insane. I don't know if there's like, you can suggest a second brunch day, but it was like, we couldn't even take breaks. There was
yeah,
like
they're
no.
doing like 3 hours, they booked a longer
Intense.
tell Michael.
Yeah, it's like, there was definitely just, I felt like there was just 100 kids just like lying over us the whole time. I was like, okay.
You worked those high notes.
Oh, I know.
I think so.
He's working so hard over there, and we're just like, yeah.
I know.
I'm just like,
So
make it all
Scott Wilkinson, we're gonna try to zoom you in afterwards on Wayne's laptop. We'll see what's going on with that. So, any reason not to start, Wayne? Actors, any reason not to start?
No.
No? Good. All right, so, welcome everybody to our Monday night reading series. The purpose of these is to look at works which are in progress, not necessarily in finished state. This one tonight, for instance, you'll hear many of the songs are still in lyric form, particularly in the first portion of what we're doing tonight. A lot of the women, when they start speaking in rhyme, you can assume that that's song. So this is Foursight Saga with book and lyrics by Wayne Self and music by Scott Wilkinson. This is a two-person musical, by which I mean two actors. I don't want to be a spoiler alert, but I think it's going to be clear for those of you that are watching to explain. In production, you'll have one actor and one actress. You see up here we have more than that because we thought for this draft we want to trace. You'll see without spoiling too much of the plot that there's kind of 3 iterations of the guy and as many as 4 and even more than that iterations of the girl. So for this draft we're trying to track each of the personas, each of their through lines. So we thought for this draft it'd be easier to follow that if we cast each of the iterations with a different actress. However, we also want to remind you as we get into it that this is a two-person, two-actor show. So when we get to 2 different spots of the show, I'm gonna jump up and stop, and then we're gonna back up and see the scene that we had just seen with one actor doing both or more multiple parts. So you can see what it would feel like with one actor and then with one actress. And so we'll do that little scene, and then we'll keep going with our ensemble of 7. All right, so I'm going to read, we're going to sort of heavily read the stage directions because they're fairly complex. There's some props you got to keep track of. There's a teddy bear, there's a ring, there's a hat, there's some location shifts, and so on. In theory, this will be a lot clearer in production. But if you guys can watch to see, is the premise clear? Are the through lines clear? And maybe take a note of where the beats, the action are like, oh, I didn't quite follow that. Something like this, and then we can give Wayne a discussion afterwards about what's clear, what's not clear. Anything else you think we should say before we do this? Anything else you should say? All right. So I'll be a little bit off camera there reading stage directions. I'll try to project underneath that microphone. So this is Foursight Saga Book and lyrics by Wayne Self, music by Scott Wilkinson. We are in Liz's home, which is tidy and well appointed, but cluttered with books and electronics around Liz, who's working at a laptop. Atop the clutter is a giant teddy bear.
Dory, email reply.
Transcribing reply.
Dear Professor Herzl, thanks for your inquiry regarding my theory of universal simultaneity. My simulations...
Sam enters. He's wearing sweats, a manga t-shirt, and headphones.
My simulations
She pauses as she ambles to the kitchen.
My simulations do suggest that time happens simultaneously and is thus never fully written, and our apparent need to perceive it as linear is called into question by the...
Liz!
Dory, pause reply. What?
We're out of soda.
Did you check the top shelf?
Sam pauses, then returns to the kitchen.
Dory, resume. By recent research suggesting that memory and future planning both involve the same parts of the brain. If the need to perceive present tense isn't hardwired, we could possibly perceive and even change any point in our lifespan. But it would require us to think in an entirely different way. Regards, Elizabeth Tran. Dory, send.
Sending.
Sam enters from the kitchen, shuffling back through, holding a 2-liter bottle of soda, headphones back on.
Sam.
Sam lifts one side from his ear.
Sam!
What, Liz? I'm in a game.
Why aren't you ready to go?
Go.
To the retreat?
Oh, I'm not going.
What?
Hold on. Guys, I gotta go. It's her. I know. Sorry. I already told you my screenwriting class is having a reading tonight.
You told me no such thing.
I'm sure I did. Since it's a pretty big deal. Remember Irene? Her uncle is a producer and he's gonna be there. Like 90% for sure.
No, you didn't tell me, or I would have told you that we booked this retreat months ago, and the yogi won't be available again for a year.
The yogi?
He is highly sought after.
Liz, no yogi can fix my sperm.
Yeah, not with an attitude like that he can't. All is possible with the right frame of mind.
My right frame of mind has nothing to do with my sperm count.
The mind can achieve anything once it knows the truth.
Liz, you're supposed to be a scientist.
A theoretical physicist. And the more we understand the universe, the more the math suggests that consciousness affects reality. You have more control than you think.
Then I guess my mind doesn't want kids.
Sam.
No, maybe my mind is telling my sperm to take the decade off because I'd like to achieve my dream and sell my screenplay. Sell my screenplay before I become a stay-at-home dad while you have your fancy career and hobnob with your celebrity gurus.
How are you going to sell your screenplay when you can't even finish it?
The mind can achieve anything,
He
right?
puts his earpiece back on and exits.
Now, once it knows the truth! Dory, call Yogi Babki.
Calling Yogi Babki.
No. Cancel.
She takes a few deep breaths and sits down in lotus position and begins to attempt meditation.
The mind can achieve anything once it knows the truth. The mind can achieve anything once it knows the truth. All is possible, all is attainable to a mind in a centered place.
Hey Liz, have you seen my vape pen?
No. The mind...
It was right over there by you.
Haven't seen it, Sam. All is possible, all is attainable to a mind in a centered place. To a mind in a center...
Oh, here it is.
Sam tosses the teddy bear from amidst the clutter behind Liz onto the sofa where she sits.
Under that old teddy bear. Why do we keep it around?
Sam starts to exit and stops.
You know, Liz, you can't escape your problems in Nirvana.
Well, and you can't escape yours in a video game.
At least mine isn't new age bullshit. Elevating your mind and enriching some guru. People actually work to create this game to make it trick your senses. Maybe you should try it.
Trick your senses. I wonder, instead of meditating away from the sensual world, what if I went toward it?
She spies the teddy bear next to her, ponders a moment, then grabs it, holding it tightly, closing her eyes.
The mind can achieve anything once it knows the truth. The mind can achieve anything once it knows the truth. All is possible, all is attainable to a mind in a remembered place. I remember the feel of this bear on my skin. I remember the salt ocean breeze. I remember the smell of popcorn. It's almost like, it's really like I'm there. I'm there!
Scene 2, the beach boardwalk in Santa Cruz. Sammy and Lizzie are dressed like college kids. Sammy holds a giant teddy bear. Lizzie's wearing a baseball cap and has a bag of popcorn and a long chain of ride tickets.
Lizzie, that was incredible. No one wins these. See? Dust.
It's just a matter of playing the odds. You have to avoid low probability games like the ring toss.
It wasn't probability that whacked all those moles.
It's just recognizing patterns and bonking them when they're gonna be. Everything's math, Sammy. Math and timing.
Speaking of timing...
Sammy digs in his pocket, awkwardly managing the stuffed animal.
Sammy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Sammy removes a ring case from his pocket.
Remember our first date? We walked this boardwalk and watched the sunset. Well, you watched the sunset. I was watching you. Because seeing it was great, but seeing you see it was even better. And I know that things seem hectic right now with you finishing up your PhD and me sort of finishing my screenplay. Who even knows where we'll end up? But I know that we're in love and we should seize this moment. We've been dating a while now, 'cause everyone says not to rush. But I do nothing but smile now. And Lizzie, that's more than a crush. Each daydream I dream is about you. Each reverie features your face. Can't see a future without you. So I brought you here to our place. I take to my knee and I offer a ring, hoping my words all ring true. No one can know what the future will bring, but I want to see it with you. Maybe someday I'll be famous. Maybe we'll feast and run wild. Maybe you'll fathom the cosmos. Maybe we'll have us a child. No one can know what our fortunes will hold, but we have our history to guide us all through that is new, that is old, and take us through life's mystery. Together we'll walk toward tomorrow, till even tomorrow is through. Whether in joy or in sorrow, I just want to see it with you. Please let me see it with you.
Sammy gets down on one knee.
Lizzie, I love you. Will you marry me?
Oh, Sammy, get up!
She tries to
Get
kiss
up!
Sammy, but she finds it impossible due to the stuffed animal. She pulls the teddy bear away from him.
Oh, Sammy, you sweet, silly
She
man!
has
Of
a violent
course
spasm that changes into something resembling Liz.
Oh, my sweet Newton, it worked!
What worked? The ring?
And look at all this, the bright lights, the salty air, and You with that flowing hair and those sweet pleading eyes. God, I never had a chance.
A chance to what?
Oh, and look at me. Oh, Sammy, you had good taste.
Thanks.
But we really could do better.
Who's we?
Oh, you're still here? That's unexpected.
Who are you? What's happening to me?
No, relax, Lizzie. I'm just you, but from the future. I've taken over your body for a moment to make a little correction.
No, that's impossible.
Yes, says you. Now, you discover that this is possible a few months from now. It takes years before you can do it, though.
But how do you...
No, shh. We can only think so fast, and Sammy's right there. Just 1 sec.
Lizzie, are you...
I'm fine. You call it temporal self-possession. You can inhabit your own body in your own past.
But wouldn't the shape of the continuum make that impossible?
Yeah, the continuum just sets some limits. Math is math, and math has rules.
But Einstein said it was impossible.
Lizzie, focus. Rule number 1 is that I can't stay long. By my math, I have about 42 minutes before my presence in your head starts to destabilize what we call reality.
Here we're going to put on the pause button. Just to remind you that this is one actress, not two, playing this. So now Leah's going to back up about a page or so, and Leah's going to do that little chunk again, and then we'll keep going with the rest of the actors. Okay, so back up at Sammy gets down on one knee.
Lizzie, I love you. Will you marry me?
Sammy, get up! Get up! Sammy, you sweet, silly man, of course I... Oh, my sweet Newton, it worked.
What worked? The ring?
Oh, look at all this. The bright lights, the salty air, and you with that flowing hair and those sweet, pleading eyes. God, I never had a chance.
A chance to what?
Oh, and look at me. Oh, Sammy, you had good taste.
Thanks.
But we really could do better. Who's we? You! You're still there. That's, unexpected. Who are you, and what's happening to me? Relax, Lizzie, I'm just you, but from the future. I've taken over your body for a moment to make a little correction. That's impossible, says you. You discover that this is possible a few months from now. Takes years before you could do it, though. But how do you... Shh. We can only think so fast, and Sammy's right there. 1 second.
Lizzie, are you...
I'm fine. You call it temporal self-possession. You can inhabit your own body in the past. But wouldn't the shape of the continuum make that impossible? Well, the continuum just sets some limits. Math is math, and math has rules. But Einstein said it was impossible.
Lizzie, focus. Rule number 1 is that I can't stay long. By my math, I have about 42 minutes before my presence in your head starts to destabilize what we call reality.
But
No,
how...
I'm not here to teach you what you're going to discover anyway. I'm here to dump Sammy.
What?
Did you say something, Lizzie?
I said, what? What? A thought, marriage. You know.
Listen, Lizzie, I'd really love an answer.
Oh, you would? Well, the answer is... What are you doing?
Stopping you.
You can do that?
Apparently so. Did you really think you'd show up here and change the answer?
I have to live with the choice you make.
If you need to take some time...
No. Just hear me out.
Huh?
There will be other men, Lizzie.
But I love him.
You don't know him. Listen up, young Lizzie. Remember what I say. When you marry this guy, it'll seem okay. He'll stumble along with his always nearly finished screenplay while you unlock the secrets of the cosmos. You think he'll be happy for your great career when you go on The View, when you meet Richard Gere? You'll travel the world and meet the Dalai fucking Lama, and Sammy will do nothing but try to use you, like I'm really supposed to hand his half a script to Meryl Streep. That's when you'll start to resent you. Sits there gaming, couldn't even bother to be a good husband, much less become a father.
Fine. We'll try it your way, and if it turns out poorly, I can come back and just erase what you did.
Think, Lizzie, once we do this, I will have no reason to have done it. I will never have come back here, and you will never have had anything to have erased.
Right. Paradox.
Yeah, but time protects itself. That's rule number 2. Once you go back and make a change, it's impossible for anyone to go back further. What's redone is done permanently.
But if I do this, what happens next?
That's the beauty of it. We have no idea. But I suspect you'll find a man who can rise with you or try, because success is coming, Lizzie, and it's time to tell this loser goodbye.
Lizzie, you're leaving me hanging here.
Go on.
Sammy, I can't.
Well, let me. I'm going to have to pass.
Pass? Lizzie, you're not acting like yourself. Do you?
You just shut up, Sam, and listen. I'm doing what has to be done. The answer is no.
Lizzie,
Absolutely.
She winds up as if to throw the ring into the water, but Lizzie catches her wrist. They struggle.
Lizzie? Lizzie!
Sam, I don't know what's going on, but I think we need to cool it for a while, okay?
Okay. Okay, whatever you want.
I have to get back to my lab. We'll talk later.
She pockets the ring, kisses him on the cheek, and exits. Scene 3, the present. Dr. Liz's apartment, cozy, cluttered, bedecked with Hummel figurines. The baseball cap she was wearing is there. The teddy bear is on the couch, and she's holding it. Dr. Liz is working at her laptop.
Dory, email reply.
Transcribing reply.
Dear Professor Herzl, thank you for your inquiry regarding my theories of universal simultaneity and temporal self-possession.
You have a new message.
Pause transcription. Initiate playback.
Initiating playback.
Hey, it's Jack. I'm not gonna make it to our dinner date tonight. Something came up. I think you know what I mean, since it's your favorite excuse. Seems like your heart isn't in it anyway, and that's fine with me. Okay, see you around.
See you around. Dory, resume transcription.
Resuming.
While I believe, Professor, that practical application is possible, it would certainly not be advised. No one has the foresight to solve one problem without creating another. It's likely that we could hurt someone, or ourselves. Sign and send.
There's a knock at the door.
Dory, show visitor. Sammy? Dory, unlock, open.
Lizzie! Should I say, Dr. Liz?
And I suppose I should say Samuel, Mr. Hollywood screenwriter.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm advising on a shoot, and your book jackets all say you live in Pacifica. So I called your agent,
And she was beguiled by the prospect of Hollywood money into giving you my address. Come, sit.
She clears a spot, moving the teddy bear.
You kept that thing.
Why not? I won it fair and square.
I don't have great memories of that night.
No, I don't suppose you would. I'm sorry, Sam. But hey, it turned out for the best, right? I see your name in the tabloids, all those beautiful starlets.
Sure, but they're no Lizzie. The famous Dr. Liz, theoretical physicist to the stars.
Oh, well, something like that. They think I can help them go back in time and fix one thing or another.
Can you?
It's just a theory, Samuel.
Of course. I mean, what would we change anyway, right?
Well, if we're being honest, I do have some regrets. It's lonely here in a league of my own. A man's mental map says, here, be the friend zone. I love my degrees and my really smart phone, but they leave me cold when I'm sitting alone, remembering how you left me feeling sublime. Let's make up for lost time.
Dr. Liz, we haven't seen each other in years.
Exactly. Well, now get that shirt off.
When did my Lizzie learn how to insist? I'd rather pursue when I'm craving a tryst, but I have to admit that it's good to feel missed. They're awkwardly forward, why should I resist? A lonely woman in a sexual prime, sure, let's make up for lost time.
Wait, that's not what I like.
Sorry, I forgot, but can you turn like this?
Oh, no, my sciatica's shot, but I can get over here.
No, you'll give me a clot.
Then can we regroup in the first second?
Yeah, that's a good thought.
A gal grows up thinking pleasure is wrong. By the time she beats that, the men have moved right along.
A guy grows up, wants to rock in bed. By the time he gets good, his equipment is dead.
Getting older is its own sex crime.
There's no making up for lost time.
You know, time is never really lost.
It's not.
We could go back.
You said that wasn't possible.
Oh, but it is. We just have to be quick. 42 minutes, that's all the time we have.
That is always more than I needed.
Okay, here's what we need to do. Think on this mantra to revisit your youth. The mind can do anything when it knows the truth. Think of all time as happening at once. Convince your brain and your experience shunts. Just forget the way you reason and rhyme, and let's make up for lost time.
Oh, is that all? Just convince my brain. A melon like this could take years to retrain.
A little meditation is all it's about, plus a little gimmick that I figured out. So you get the incense and I'll get the chime. Let's make up for lost time. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's all in the senses, in an object you clutch, something you hold that signifies much. I'll use my hat.
Ha! I would have guessed as much. And I've got something special that I want to touch.
Her engagement ring? You kept it?
Always.
Okay, well hold it tight when we're there and you'll break the connection.
These will take us back a long way.
Get ready to slip into a new paradigm.
It feels good to make up.
And I'm a girl to wake up.
And I've a life to shake up. Let's make up for lost time.
Scene 4. Half the stage is Lizzie's cluttered office at Stanford, desk stacked high with papers. Lizzie works at a whiteboard filled with mathematical figures drawn as if in haste. Presently, she steps back from the whiteboard, stunned. She hurriedly wipes papers away from her desk, revealing her phone, which she picks up and uses to photograph the whiteboard. She touches an app on her phone and begins to speak into its mic.
Entry 3428. Professor? This is it! I got it! This time I got it! The function, see, has got to be allotted anotically, then bisect ergodically, then log it semiotically. I'll send you what I have, but it all checks out. If time all happens at once, then so does consciousness. This simultaneity could be accessed by mnemonic symbology. It wasn't psychosis or dissertation neurosis. It was a wiser future me fixing what might be. She took control to correct a past mistake. Temporal self-possession. Time is an ocean of endless possibility. We see a surface of relative tranquility made of the effects that arise from our causes. All of our actions, all of our pauses. But down in the depths, there's a past to reclaim, where memory and consciousness are one and the same. Take a deep plunge, and once you know how, you can ignore the border of then and now. Temporal self-possession, nature's own digression, a do-it-yourself intercession. Go back and rearrange. You have a life to change.
She runs to the door where her hat hangs on a coat rack.
Gotta go, Professor. But I'll be back to log my findings. Pretty soon, the whole world will get to make a new first impression, undo any transgression. It's temporal self-possession. No conclusion will be foregone, because you'll have it all going on.
Lizzie grabs her hat from the coat rack and puts it on, changing in demeanor.
Look what you've done! You sure went manic in a virtual panic to crack the code of space-time. Now it's rather urgent that an emergent you give you some FaceTime.
What? What's happening? Who's talking?
It's me, Lizzie. Well, it's you. From the future.
Again?
Not exactly. I remember that visit from another me, but no. This is my first time.
Okay, so saying no to Sam created a timeline where I never marry him, and you're from there.
You're a quick study. But why am I surprised? We're Dr. Liz, Mistress of Time.
This is incredible.
Yeah, Mistress of Time, and we can't get a date.
What? Why not?
Because you spend a lifetime drowning in work and sending all your problems straight to voicemail. Dory, play recent message.
We see Sammy in his apartment on his phone, leaving the message that Lizzie is about to hear. The place is cluttered with papers and pizza boxes. The teddy bear sits on the sofa. Sammy sits at an electric typewriter. There's an envelope leaned against it. He takes a page from the typewriter and sets it on a pile.
Hey, it's me, Sammy. Your ex. I got the envelope you sent, but I haven't opened it. I wanted to talk to you first. I know I've called a lot, but this time is different. It finally happened, and I always said that you would be the first to know. I think I finished my screenplay. It took me 500,000 starts. You provided the premise, but the rest of it really took some smarts. Yes, I finished my screenplay. You never believed I really would. I took the hurt and confusion and turned it all into something good. Picture a girl and boy, first love, rapturous joy. He presents to her a golden ring. She changes, then she flees, and he's left there on his knees to cry and try to figure out why she won't tell him one damn thing. But hey, finished my screenplay, entitled I Thought You Were the One. I couldn't have done it without you, but without you, I finally got it done. Maybe that's enough to show I'm not a loser, to prove that I can finish what I start. If we could try again, I'd write another screenplay. The premise, we can fix what made us part. Lizzie, please pick up the phone. My mind can still see our scene play. Wish life had another take or two. But hey, it works as a screenplay. I'd rather have made it work with you. But I guess this is gonna have to do.
Sammy ends his call, puts his phone down, lights stamp on him as he picks up the envelope and examines it.
Look what you've done. You left him not knowing what's coming or going. You're working, but you're stalling. You keep him at bay and push him away till one day he stops calling.
But original you said there'd be other men.
She was wrong.
So we're single. What's wrong with that?
Oh, not a thing. But it's not what we wanted. What we wanted was Sammy. But you never dealt with him. You closed yourself off, and the ones you let in get threatened by your success. Oh, you'll do great works, then look up unprepared to find the brave guys are jerks and the nice guys are scared.
It gets that bad?
Do you like figurines? Because you collect figurines.
Oh. So I should have married Sammy.
I don't know, but I know future him, and he's quite a catch.
You still know him?
More or less. He'll be in Sammy's body, trying to hook up.
Ew!
What? I'm greasing the wheels to get you back together. and get him over the fact that you ghosted him.
No, not ghosted. I just sent his ring back.
Ah, and if I'm not mistaken, today's the day he opens that envelope and accepts that it's over.
Yeah, so?
So, go fix it, now. And maybe future you gets a little well-deserved action in the process.
But I'm scared to face him.
Look what you've done. You've mastered creation. Now give your relationships that same loving care. Go take a walk. Go have a talk. Listen and repair. I know individuals have little arithmetical reason or rhyme, but look what you've done. You can do this. All it takes is time.
Lizzie grabs her coat and exits. Lights out on Lizzie's side of the stage, but lights stay up on Sammy. Sammy opens the envelope. He tilts it, letting the ring inside slip into his hand. He changes.
Oh, damn. Look at this place. The loser in his natural habitat.
What?
What?
What is happening?
She didn't say you'd stick around in my head.
Samuel slips the ring onto his pinky finger.
You're in my head. Why am I hearing things? What's going on?
What's going on is you're pathetic, but you knew that already. Now shut up and let me take a look at me.
He takes off his shirt.
Oh.
Hey, quit it.
He finds a mirror and admires himself.
Oh. Still got your abs.
Looks at the pizza boxes.
Somehow.
Looks down his pants.
Stop!
Woo, and not one gray pube.
Give me back my body.
Samuel begins looking around for clean clothes and getting dressed and groomed to go out.
No, I've got to get us out of here before Dr. Liz shows up.
Samuel begins rushing around looking for clean enough clothes. He'll dress and groom himself for the remainder of the scene.
Dr. Liz? When did she get her PhD?
How should I know? God, when's the last time you showered?
I guess it was...
Don't answer. I'll just use cologne.
Where are you taking me?
Out.
Out where?
Someplace fun enough to save you.
Save me?
From a future where you get rich and famous off your screenplay, but waste your youth in a lovelorn stupor for what's her name?
Your future me?
Sadly.
I get rich and famous?
For all the good it does.
Well, wait, how do I know this is all real? Huh? Maybe I'm just going crazy.
I'm going to hit the pause button again here just to remind you. This is what it looks like with one actor. So we're going to back up about a page and a half, and then we'll keep going. So we're going to take it at his entrance, or when Sammy touches the ring and changes into Samuel. And go.
Damn. Look at this place. A loser in his natural habitat. What? What? What is happening? She didn't say you'd stick around in my head. You're in my head. Why am I hearing things? What's going on? What's going on is you're pathetic. But you knew that already. Now shut up and let me get a look at me. Hey, quit it. Ooh, you still got your abs. Somehow. Stop! And not one gray pube. Give me back my body! No, I've got to get us out of here before Dr. Liz shows up. Dr. Liz, when did she get her PhD? How should I know? God, when is the last time you showered? Well, I guess don't answer. I'll use cologne. Where are you taking me? Out. Out where? Someplace fun enough to save you. Save me from your future where you get rich and famous off your screenplay, but you waste your youth in a lovelorn stupor thinking about what's her name? Your future me. Sadly. I get rich and famous for all the good it does. Wait, how do I know this is real? Huh? Maybe I'm just going crazy. Jesus! I only get 42 minutes. Do I have to spend them explaining everything?
42 minutes for what?
42 minutes to get you a life. They say youth is wasted, lost on the young. But life too long tasted has dulled this old man's tongue. But your mind is sharp and you gleam in your prime. Together we could flash like a knife. Just give me your life for a time, and I'll give you the time of your life. You've got 42 minutes to learn how to party, 42 minutes to rumble and yell. Get ready and then it's out to the city for 42 minutes to raise a little hell.
Wait, but I don't know if Lizzie and I...
Screw Lizzie.
What?
You spent your time mourning, bitter and blue, wasted on one girl who never cared for you. Don't blow more moments in sorrow or shame. At every moment something is lost. Just give old Samuel a chance to reclaim the moment your sorrow has lost. You've got 42 minutes to live without caution, 42 minutes to try anything. Don't waver when it's time to get crazy. For 42 minutes you'll live like a king.
42 minutes of freedom from sadness.
Yes!
42 minutes not having to feel. With you in my skin, it's like a vacation. For 42 minutes, won't you take the wheel?
Take the wheel? Are you sure?
By all means, you're the party expert. This should be awesome.
You better believe you'll learn a lesson. Now that I finally come to your senses, I'll give you a primer in lust and aggression and be long gone for the consequences.
Consequences? What consequences?
You're thinking too loud. For 42 minutes you'll shut up and listen. For 42 minutes I'm staging a coup. If it ain't a sin, it's waiting till later. In 42 minutes it's all back to you. 42 minutes of drinking and fighting. 42 minutes of hookers and blow. It's me that gets the win, it's you that gets the worries. Now it's 41 minutes, come on, we gotta go.
Scene 5, the past. The scene is now fully Sammy's apartment. All right. We good? Yeah.
Oh, wow, she's fast.
What are you doing? Open the door!
Do we have a fire escape?
There is no way I'm running from Lizzie.
Yes, you are.
No! This might be my last
He
chance.
fights with himself, half of him trying for the door, half of him trying for the window. Lizzie knocks with increasing urgency. Sammy tries to remove the ring from his pinky finger, but Samuel, resisting slowly but inexorably, pulls through the window.
Sammy, open up!
That's the problem with you kids, no willpower.
Give me 5 minutes. I'm begging you.
5, I only get...
You can come back another time. All the time. Just give me 5 minutes to make this go well enough that she might want to see me again.
You really gonna let me come back anytime?
I swear. I'll keep the ring and wear it all the time. But if you don't give me this, I swear to God, I'll flush it down the toilet.
5 minutes. But remember, I've got your number, boy, and I can take over at any time.
Sammy opens the door.
Oh! Hi, Lizzie!
Hi.
What a pleasant surprise!
Approaches her for a hug, but Lizzie backs away.
Sammy, is that you?
Sure it is, Lizzie. Who else would it be?
Oh, right. Be really sure that's your Lizzie. I had to get the future version of her to show me how to do this, so I told her we could come back and mess around with some young bodies.
What?
Young ladies with actual brains? Heretofore unachievable. You can't blame Dr. Liz for wanting the best of both.
Dr. Liz? Like old, but in Lizzie's body? That's... I don't even...
Relax. I'm not gonna do it. Dr. Liz is too pushy for my taste. Old Samuel, he likes the chase.
Well, sure seems like my Sammy.
Maybe mine had trouble making the jump.
Ha. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, do your thing. I'll get my kick some other time.
Right, well then why are you still here?
To make sure it goes well. It's my life, too.
I was hoping we could talk.
Okay, new plan.
What?
Dr. Liz bugs me, but that's no Dr. Liz. I'd forgotten how damn she looks good.
What are you saying?
Sammy, I'm gonna do us both a solid. I'm gonna give her the makeup sex of a lifetime.
No, that's crazy.
What? You get to watch.
No!
And show her what she'll be missing if she dumps you again.
You promised me 5
It's
minutes.
4 minutes now, and you can let me out or I can bust out, spasm attack and all.
Fine.
Now watch and learn. I'll let you out for the pillow talk. Talk? Sure, we can, Lizzie. Let me clear your spot. Sit, baby. Sit.
Takes her hand, leads her to the couch.
Oh, I see. You're old, Sammy.
What?
How did you?
Sammy would never call me baby. Oh, hold on. I'll get Dr. Liz for you.
No, wait.
Thought you'd never leave.
Dr. Liz.
Come on, Samuel. Let's do what we came to do. Get your hands on these perky things. Show me what you learned from those Hollywood girls.
Can you just slow down for a second?
No time. You know the deal. Now, come on. Unzip.
Oh, okay. I'm out.
What? Hey, no, Dr. Liz, control yourself. Where's Lizzie? Let her out.
Quiet, boy. Grown-ups were talking. Let him out.
What? No, and no means no. Let me talk to Lizzie.
Samuel, get out here. Promises were made.
The hat. We need our objects to keep our connection. Take off the hat.
Got it.
Dr. Liz resists having her hat removed, but Sammy prevails. Dr. Liz turns to Lizzie.
Sammy?
Ah, great idea.
Good job, kid. Bye now.
But
Wait, what's a great idea?
You and I taking this time to chat, babe, Lizzie.
Sammy, I'm getting a lot of mixed signals. Not from you, from myself. You understand.
I do.
And I don't want to make any hasty decisions one way or the other.
No, can't be hasty.
I just want to take things really slow. We've got time, right?
Not hardly. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen in life, right? Carpe diem, all that. People waste a lot of time second-guessing themselves.
Sammy, where do you see yourself in 20 years?
20 years? Lizzie,
Sammy, please, humor me. Come on.
I see myself as a successful Hollywood screenwriter, desperate to stop talking and to relive his youth.
What?
Lizzie, I missed you. Can we just get reacquainted before we start planning our lives?
Okay, I'll start. At some point in the future, I invent temporal self-possession and teach you how to do it. Now, both of our future selves are taking over our bodies.
Oh, well, what can we do about it?
They need an object to establish a connection to their past. So just, don't touch anything.
He hides the hand with the ring.
That's not a long-term solution.
But it'll hold them off long enough for me to think.
They are really intense. I guess we never get over each other, do we?
Maybe that's how it is when you're really in love.
And we were in love.
It was interference from the future that broke us up in the first place.
I suppose we just should have stayed in the moment.
Sammy.
Lizzie.
They kiss. Samuel sets the baseball cap on an end table. The kissing becomes a make-out session and they move to the couch. Intensity grows. Outerwear may be removed. They roll around on the couch until Lizzie touches the teddy bear, at which point she changes to Liza, who pulls away violently, spits and slaps Samuel.
You fucking pervert!
Oh!
You're about to have sex with me without my consent!
What do you mean? You were into it!
I was into it because I thought you were Sammy, but you're not!
I was! We're the same person!
Ha! Sammy was a sweetheart. You're a fucking monster! When I realized I'd had makeup sex with future Sammy instead of my Sammy, oh, it messed me up good. But I did figure out temporal self-possession, and it looks like I got here just in time to stop you.
You know what? You're right. I didn't come here for Lizzie anyway. I'm going out.
No, you're not.
Why not?
Because I am!
Liza goes marching out holding the teddy bear, but she notices the baseball cap on the way out. She stops to grab it and put it on. She changes to Dr. Liz. Dr. Liz drops the teddy bear and rushes Samuel.
Take me, Samuel, before it's too late.
No. You know what? This has gotten too weird. I am hitting the bars or a massage parlor, something.
No, you can't. It'll take too long.
I can work fast.
We can have fun right here.
Pass.
Well, your time's running out.
Stop wasting it and move.
I can't let you do this, Samuel.
Are you serious?
Dr. Liz reaches into a nearby drawer and pulls out a taser.
Step away from the door.
That was mine.
Only because I gave it to you.
To protect me in the laundry room.
And now I'm protecting everything from you. Now remove that ring.
No.
Give it or I'll tase you.
Tase me then. Ha! You won't do it. You won't hurt this beautiful body.
Try to overstay and see what happens.
Fine. I don't have to leave to have a good time. All I really need is to not give a damn.
He starts eating junk food and drinking alcohol.
Woo! See, look here. Some booze. And hey!
Cereal.
I haven't had these in decades.
Pours the booze and cereal down his throat.
Oh, quit it! You'll wreck his health.
That's not my problem.
Finishes the alcohol, continues to rifle around.
Oh, Sammy, you are such a lightweight. But wait, we have cough syrup and pain pills from that attempt at rollerblading. Remember that?
Are you crazy?
Delicious cough syrup.
You'll kill him. What do you have, a death wish?
Dr. Liz abandons her post at the door and runs up to Samuel, grabbing at the pill bottle. Samuel knocks the baseball cap off her head.
Ha!
Dr. Liz becomes Lizzie. Lizzie stands her ground and grabs the pills. She brandishes the taser.
Laugh all you want. I'm not letting you leave either. Take that ring off.
But one of you will let me leave, the one that slapped me. She would have been happy to see me go. Now, how did she get here? Oh,
He
yes!
picks up the teddy bear.
Come here, lady!
Chases Lizzie with the teddy bear. She runs. After a few minutes, Samuel manages to touch Lizzie with the bear. He transforms into Liza.
There you are, the one who wants me gone!
Liza takes the bear in one hand, notices the taser in the other hand.
Never thought I'd be glad to see you, but
Liza
here we are.
tases Samuel. Samuel falls down unconscious.
What did you do that for?
He was standing there and I had a taser in my hand.
Well, he'll wake up as himself, right? Just plain old Sammy?
No idea. Ask the doctor.
Nah, he's still Sammy the douchebag as long as he's touching that ring.
Oh, the ring!
Got it! No, don't touch it!
Aha!
Oh, great. It's the original Liz. Here we go.
What are we doing here? Why are you people letting Lizzie anywhere near this boy?
You know, don't I get some sort of say in this?
Sure, but only a fool would ignore the benefit of hindsight. Knowing now what I'll know then, I say we ghost this boy again. Do right now what I did years ago. It's a big world full of men, and I believe you'll love again. Knowing what I know, I say, let's blow.
Love again? I'm living proof that she never does. Knowing now what I'll know then, this breakup never should have been. You came back and screwed her status quo, leaving Sam destroyed her heart. But they could have a brand new start. Knowing what I know, I say don't go.
Reap the benefit of hindsight. You can do some rearranging, but there's no benefit in hindsight if what we want keeps on changing.
Maybe you should have thought of that in the first place.
You know now what I knew then. You can make a new back when. around and find some other Joe.
No, who needs some other jerk? You love him, so make it work. Help this love regrow, knowing what you know.
Reap the benefit of hindsight. You can choose your own tomorrow. But there's no benefit in hindsight when every choice will end in sorrow.
No, don't you know? You don't really know. This young Romeo will grow. Has an inner creep who loves to try a scam. His earnest stares are nothing but a sham. He pretended he was younger Sam.
Oh, come on. It's the same person.
Not really.
We all pretend we're younger.
He passed himself off.
I did the same thing to Sammy.
That doesn't make us even, though. I say grab his laptop, steal his screenplay.
No!
Reap the benefit of hindsight. You can always hedge your bets. But there's no benefit in hindsight when each choice deals more regrets.
Forget him.
Love him.
He's seen me do all three. Now he knows who I can be. It's fair to ask, does he want me?
Lizzie, you tased me.
I didn't. It was Liza. The rest of us like you. Mostly. She likes you too, deep down. She just doesn't want you to become future you. But you won't, will you, now that you've seen? Maybe just don't submit that screenplay or try
Lizzie, I don't know what I'll become, but you've seen one future me. I've seen 3 future Lizzies, and I'm not sure how I feel about any of them. But it isn't their fault. Everyone says you should be kind to your inner child. Maybe we should be kind to our inner elders, too. They will have gone through so much more.
What are you doing?
Future me wanted his 42 minutes. He's gonna have them.
Sammy, wait!
I really loved you, Lizzie.
I know.
There's a pair of stage directions in there where it's clear Sammy took the taser from Lizzie and he bent down and he picked up the ring. Scene 7, the boardwalk. Samuel is staring out at the ocean. In one hand he holds the engagement ring. In the other he holds a bottle in a paper bag.
This is your big party scene?
Couldn't do it.
I had a hunch.
Who am I talking to?
It's Lizzie.
The others gone?
Their time was up. So is yours.
I'm not ready.
Don't they have beaches and hooch in the future?
The water still meets the shore, and the booze is even better. But I can't drink it. I'm dying, Lizzie.
Oh.
I never loved another woman after you. But I did love liquor, and pills, and sex. You took my heart. My liver's on me.
There's no options? I mean,
Not for a rehab frequent flyer like me.
then this is...
My way of avoiding a future of detox and hospital beds.
So, you're just gonna stay here? Or keep coming back in 42-minute jaunts until you've ruined Sammy's liver too? Why spend your do-over like that?
Because I can't go back far enough to fix what broke me. Lizzie, we were in love. I had no warning, no explanation, not even a real goodbye, just a we'll talk later, and we never did. Future you came back and broke everything. I'm just riding it out, you know? You
my mommy?
Your mommy?
Who are you? It's cold. I want my mom.
Oh, shit. I mean, it'll be okay. Your mom, she's coming.
That bitch. What? She's invading my dreams now, too? This is a dream, right?
I wish.
Hey, you're pretty cute for an older boy. You got any weed?
Is Lizzie in there? Dr. Liz? Oh, God. Something's gone wrong.
Beach man is funny.
It's because I overstayed. I'm fucking up the timeline.
Dirty word!
Why is it hurting her and not me?
Fuckity, fuck.
Okay, yeah, you got that right. Okay, I just need to leave. I just need to take the ring off and go back to my time and die of liver failure, right? It's no problem. But at least it'll fix things, maybe. Unless it doesn't.
He removes the ring.
It will. Time takes everything eventually. Even brokenness. My God. It's even more beautiful than I remember.
You're...
Oh, Sam. Sweet, stupid Sam. Alive and well. I always loved you. You always loved me.
Always will.
Then trust that. And let go.
He nods and throws the ring away.
Lizzie, are you okay?
Yes. I'm fine. Are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, then we should...
Lizzie, you should have your career.
You should finish your screenplay.
Do you think we can try again?
I don't know.
Maybe you'd like to try dating someone more supportive.
Maybe you'd like to move on, now that there's some closure.
Let's keep in touch, Lizzie.
You bet.
They hug, then part ways. Sammy regards the bottle in his hand. He lets it fall to the ground. Scene 8, Liz's apartment. It's a nice place. There's a giant teddy bear.
While your theories are sound and practical application seems possible, it simply isn't. Not at the emotional level. There's no way to go back and correct mistakes without dealing with why you made them in the first place. We must move ever forward.
There's a knock at the door.
Pause dictation.
She goes, the door opens and Sam steps in. They kiss. He holds out a bottle of bubbly.
Cider. I thought we might celebrate my anniversary before we go.
Ah, 20 years sober, quite an accomplishment.
So's your daughter's first recital.
He goes into the kitchen.
You won't believe how good she is. And I'm not just saying that.
I'll believe it. Math and music aren't far apart.
Yeah, well, her father had a hand in it too.
I remember he was quite the guitarist.
Yeah, he thought highly of you. And so does Sarah.
I know. You made sure of it.
I can't believe you flew all this way for this with your schedule.
Sam returns with glasses of sparkling cider and gives one to Liz.
I wouldn't have missed it. This town, it's still my home.
They clink glasses.
To having a home, then.
Cheers.
She takes a swig and notices a ring at the bottom of her glass.
Sam! My God, I haven't seen this thing.
I went back and found it that night.
And kept it all this time?
Well, it's a reminder of what we had. And what we learned. There were times we couldn't be together, but we've seen each other through heartbreak, loneliness, failure, and success. I loved you through it all. And I love you still. Will you marry me?
Yes, Sam, I will.
They kiss.
I know we're running late. We should hurry.
Yeah, let's go, but there's no need to rush. Everyone arrives early, which causes congestion, but there's a lull 5 minutes before curtain. We'll get right in.
You've done the calculations, I see.
Yeah, everything is math, Sam. Math and timing.
They exit. The end. So in a bad tech reversal, they'll underline it. Everything is math, Sam. Math, and the curtain falls. We're now gonna have a discussion. I'm gonna whisper this so they at home can't hear. Do you want me to invite whoever's listening to the Zoom meeting?
Yes.
Okay. So, take about 5 minutes, we'll sort of reset, but if you want to join the meeting on Wayne's laptop, go to www.zoom.us, that's ZOOM.us, and sign on to meeting ID 818-506-8500. I'm going to repeat that. Zoom.us, meeting ID 818-506-8500. If that doesn't work, email Wayne and we'll figure out. Yeah. Thank you. We'll see you later. You don't need to walk. Oh, you too. You guys are welcome to stay for the discussion. You're also welcome not to.